Hello, welcome back to Let's Make the Legend of Zelda for the NES in 3D. This is the original game from 1986, classic, iconic, legendary title that you definitely know about. That's why you're here. And being this one of my favorite games of all time, I decided to remake it into 3D. Mostly because Nintendo's never gonna, right? Let me just mute the screen behind. 1 second. Alright. It's part of the 100 things you have to check before starting a stream. You cannot just sit down and just like get going, man. At least I cannot. There's always something. Anyway, so where am I? This is episode 23rd. So this has been a series that I started in June. It's almost December. So I've been at it for almost 6 months at this point. I really want to finish half of the game by the end of the year. Half of the game being what you're seeing here on your screen, which is the outside overworld for Quest 1. And as you can see, the world is there. If you're familiar with this game in any way, shape or form, you remember this map. You know where everything is, or more or less remember where things are located. And yeah, essentially starting from the west, that's the dungeon. The graveyard is right here. Very cool, very cute. Then we have here level 6, which is my favorite looking level. And I've been placing all the items that you normally would get inside the dungeon, just placing them right outside, because the dungeons is what's gonna be I'm gonna be working on next year. When I finish the outside world, when it's all functional and perfect, then I'm gonna dive into the dungeons and work on that. So for now, as you can see here, we have Death Mountain, we have a horde of Armoses looking very mean and fantastic right here. We have some caves. We have Dead Mountain here at the back here, which is where the final dungeon is located, where you find the red ring and the silver arrow. Okay, and then if you move down south, you're gonna find here level 1, which is one of the most iconic levels in the whole game because it's a death tree, a scary looking one. And then in here is where you would start, right here. I mean, of course, you'll see there's items lying around everywhere. This is because I'm helping myself to test. So I place everything here just to have it handy and testing different scenarios and different situations. And then just finishing here, introducing the map. We have Lake Hylia right here, the shore all the way over there. And then you have here some of the woods. You have the desert right here. And here there's level 2, also one of the cool looking ones, a little bit up high there in a hill. And we have a couple Armoses there and here guarding some secret stairs, which I've been working on the secret stairs recently. And then you have here, which is the east side of the game, which is where a few other hidden places are. In here you can actually get some heart or potion. In here's a casino. And in here you can get 100 rupees. Right now this green wall here eventually will be painted as it normally would be painted. Brown is just for me at this moment because it's, you know, under testing and development. I need to have some concessions for myself to make my life easier. Okay, so if you've been watching or somewhat know what I'm about right now, so I'm just gonna start playing the game and show you it in motion and let you know exactly what I did since last time I streamed, which was last Saturday. So I've been streaming every week, once a week for the most part. Sometimes when I do get around, I can do up to 2 times, but because, you know, this is not my full-time job, this is a hobby of mine. My full-time job does involve coding and programming and tech, but it's more like medical software related, so nothing to do with this. This is just for fun. Okay, so I'm gonna get the bombs and I'm gonna get what else? Okay, I have the choice to grab whichever sword I want. So I'm gonna go for the magic sword because it's the strongest one. And I'm gonna get the red potion for good measure because I'm gonna do some exploring. And then I'm gonna get the red ring to protect myself so I don't need to have too many hearts. Right, so one of the things that I worked on last week, let me get a handle, it's red, and the bombs. Okay, so I got it. Right, so as you know, in this game you can place sometimes some bombs, and when they explode they reveal some caves, right? So you go into the cave and each cave has something different. In this case, it's a friendly moblin that gives me 30 rupees. I take the rupee, I get out. If I get back in again, he's gone, right? Just like in the original game. I'm getting killed here. I also noticed that my mobs are very generous with loot, so eventually I'm gonna have to balance that. But as it is right now, it's okay. In here we have a store, and in here I'm gonna go ahead and buy the magical shield. And as you see, the Link is now protected, extra protected. Even though he's wearing the red ring, he doesn't really need protection. I'm gonna leave the other two right there. So yeah, essentially this week I was working on the logic of revealing these caves, having them into the state management, so the game remembers which shops you already went in, which shops you already revealed, and they don't close again, or you can just exploit them and get, the friendly moblin to give you rupees endlessly, right? And then also in this game, if you have the candle, the blue one or the red one, some bushes can actually be burnt, like this, revealing a ladder. This old woman, it's the lady that eventually is going to be selling you the medicines, but first you need to get a letter of, I don't know, recommendation from an old man in a hill before she can actually start being interacted with. If you don't have that letter, she's gonna not do anything at all. She's just gonna sit there looking at you, judging you. And then here there's some more enemies, and there's, I'm gonna reveal here another stairs right there. Okay, there's another 30 rupees. Thank you, kind sir. You see, this moblin is an enemy normally, right? This is a kind of moblin that you find in the woods, in the burnt woods. But now this guy is actually betraying Ganon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one too, you can reveal it. Just need to put some fire there. Coming here. And then this guy, this is another kind of shop. There's 3 of these ones. 3 or 4. 3. You can he gives you like an option that is not really much of an option, right? Like if you know what you want, you're just gonna get the heart each and every time. I've seen some speedrunners that get the potion instead of the heart. So, okay, that is that very edge case that you can think of. It's gonna kill these Zoras, they're kind of annoying. Okay, you're lucky for now. And there's this other one you can also burn. Oh, okay, so this is another shop. In here I can buy the meat. I can get a heart. I'm running out of money. And in here I could actually have gotten the shield for a lot cheaper. So that's it. Like some stores have better prices than other ones. So it pays off to know where things are, to shop around. I think I could burn this one as well. Yes. And this guy is a little, it's a little modest amount. He's just gonna give me 10 rupees. But it all matters. So thank you, kind moblin. Okay, so let's head towards this side. And like I said, the dungeons, and I need to implement the raft. Like right now I can just walk on water, so like Jesus Christ. But now I need to, maybe soon I need to work on that. And right now I can get in, but nothing happens. So as I say, dungeons are gonna be done probably next year, once I finish the map. And as you can see, it's coming along nicely, to be honest. Okay, the letter I just put it here for convenience. Let me just show you what happens when you go into this place. Against the old woman is there. Because I already kind of hacked the game to have the potion. If you use the red potion, it turns into blue, and then the blue one you can use it again and it will turn into the letter. There you go. So I'm gonna use the potion, so I end up with the letter. And I'm not gonna be able to buy another potion because I need some money. Okay, I'll just show you what happens. So essentially here you deliver the letter to the woman, and now you can buy potions. And because I'm running out of money, I'm just gonna be able to buy a blue one. But that'll do, because honestly I have the red ring, which the red ring in this game is incredibly overpowered. The red ring, you can only find it right before you fight the final boss, right? It's inside the last dungeon at the very back of it. It's not even mandatory. It's like only if you want to go to the trouble of getting it. And then, yeah, normally you wouldn't be, in the outside world kind of fighting these level mobs, because at that point you're overpowered. Okay, so this is something that I also did. Let me just get some damage first to show you better. But because I have the red ring, it's like damage is very minimal at this point. But that's okay, that's what I was going for. Okay, so I got some damage here, but then no worry, there's the friendly fairy. You go into the fountain and she heals you up. Thank you. And you can continue your battle here. Okay, so let me try and remember where else. The burning bushes. There's a few more. Because I could use the money. There's 100 rupees hidden here. Some bombs. I think it's this one. But this might be only 10 rupees? Yeah. There is 100 rupees. Wait. This bush is not here. It's somewhere here. Yeah, I need to stop doing the animation of the bomb. The bomb shouldn't trigger that animation. There it is. 100 rupees. Thank you very much, kind sir. Whoa. Whoa. What just happened there? I came in here. This is strange. This is so strange. This is a bug. Okay, I'm glad I found it. Okay, so let me move there. How? That is so strange. Because it's strange for several reasons. Because I already gave the woman the letter, and the woman shouldn't be there. The old woman should not be there. This was the place where I got the 100 rupees. So let's just check this one out. These stairs are tagged as entrance 45. Let me just check my documentation. The 3D. Let's try here. So I made this map for my own benefit. 45. So yeah, it's this one right here. So what is going on? Okay, so I'm curious now in the game management. Where am I? What is the? Because every store that I made has an identifier. So let me see, shops and caves, current shop identifiers 45, and yet I'm here with this lady. What is going on? That is hilarious. Okay, I'm very curious. I mean, because this is just not supposed to happen at all. Like, what is happening? And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check the shop manager. Yeah, it's a case 45, so this is where I'm at. It's a secret to everybody location. Stanchiate merchant. What's going on? This is so weird. Because so I already have given the letter to this lady. Okay, manager. This is all the state management. So has burn bomb cave ID, have ID 1, 2, 3. So all the caves have an ID, and you checked here automatically when you bomb one or you burnt one. So the game knows and remembers the state in which the game is at the moment. So in here, so I'm checking all the things that I have at any given time. I own the meat, I own the letter, I own the potion blue, the red ring, so on and so forth. And I also have a couple flags about the letter. Staking harder potion. Where is it? Have I not made that public? Has received letter and had delivered letter. So when I deliver the letter, this lady should not do this. This is so strange. Why is she there? Oh wow. I know it doesn't look like much. I'm just really confused. This is very confusing as to why is she there. Lady, who are you? You know what could be? She is just was not destroyed. She was not destroyed because the last shop that I went to, I understand what's going on. Yeah, she was just not destroyed on exit. So the pharmacy, let me show you what I mean. The pharmacy, when I look, it's probably better if I show you visually, right? That's a map here, And that's the shop, because honestly it's only one shop, because when you think about it, the shop is not really different very much each time. It's just the contents is what changed. So the same walls, the same two fires, and each shop has a placeholder for a merchant and up to 3 wares. I'm left, medium, and right ware in my code, right? And so depending on the identifier of the cave or the shop that you went in, the game knows what to spawn, which is what I show here in the code. For example, in case 45, which is the case of this shop right here that I enter, right? So it's gonna go to the code, go into this case, and first it's gonna check, yeah, have I received the moblin rupees? Yeah, because this is not supposed to be a pharmacy, it's supposed to be the moblin. But if it was a pharmacy, here, you would instantiate the old woman. Aha! But only if this if is wrong. This if is wrong. This if needs to be a little bit higher. So only instantiate. No. No, it's just I just didn't destroy her. Okay, the pharmacy I went into was 47. This one. Spawn merchant. Okay, and then on exit, shop exit. Exit shop or cave. Yeah, that's okay, but these spawn contents. Exit cave. This one, this spawn shop contents. That's where it should include the old woman. Player position, okay, so that's that. And then you're gonna despawn shop contents. Destroy spawn merchant. That should be, she should be destroyed. Why is she not being destroyed? Okay, let me try again. I'll look at the logs. Okay. Oh. So, let me clear this. Go in. Enter shop 45, shop identifier 45. Okay. Clear. Let's go back to where she spawned for the first time. Yeah, because if I go to any other shop, it's gonna be the same. It just really didn't despawn her. So if I go here, which is the moblin, so in here she might be again. Yeah. So she's gonna be in every shop because she was not destroyed. She's not being destroyed. Strange. Okay, but that's fine. At least I know what's going on. Now you need to think to destroy it. So I'm just getting back to the pharmacy here. And in here, shop 47, right? 47. And the other one was 41, 45. Okay, so it's different, right? 47. Buy medicine before you go. Clear. Get out. Back in. She's obviously gonna be there, but if I move her, aha! It's 2 of her. So the first time she didn't get destroyed. Okay, that's strange. Why she didn't get destroyed? I know it's destroy is a weird, but that's the name of the method. And we said this is 47, right? 47. Okay. Does that happen in every medicine place? Okay, case 3, case 7, case 24, case 29, case 38, 47. It's pretty much the same. Spawn merchant, right? Old woman. Alright, let me just go back to the beginning. Okay, stop. The first spawn merchant that I found was in a bush here. Okay, let's do so that. Just get the sword, and I need some bombs, and I need the candle. Right, let's see. And then the compass, I don't really need it, but oh well, fine, I got it. Here. Clear. I see. So that's because I don't have. I'm in shop where 59. Let's see. So for example, 59. 59. Let's see once again. So instantiate the merchant, right? There she is. If I have delivered the letter, then spawn the text and the medicines, but I have not delivered the letter, so it's just her, and the shop identifier is that. Now if I leave, shop manager, exit shopper cave, and this is just telling where to put Link back when he goes out, right? So where was the entrance, so the game can place him back where he in the map where he entered. And then despawn shop contents. So in here is where the old woman should be destroyed. We said it was 59, right? So case 59. Here. Spawn merchant. Destroy spawn merchant. Why is it not being destroyed? I got glitch. Okay, so if I leave, let's see, I'm gonna leave. She's gone, okay. If I go in, she's there. Okay. Right. So that's so far so good. Okay, I'm gonna go get the letter. Is it something to do with the letter then? If I come here, he's gone. Eh? Wait. Ah no, there he is. It's all there. Get the letter. In there, so she's gonna be there. If I get out, she's gone. Perfect. Now, if I give her, oh my god, need to fix this. Jesus. Well, that was stupid. Okay, do that and buy medicine before you go. Did I spawn another lady? Maybe. Is that the difference? Ah, when I give the letter, I spawn another merchant, and then that one is not old woman clone. Old woman clone. So, and then only one of them get destroyed. Check it out. So I leave, and yeah, so one of them remains. Okay, so the problem is when I deliver the letter, I'm spawning another merchant, right? So yep. Alright, so when I deliver the letter, I deliver letter to old woman. Spawn shop contents, current shop identifier. I see. Okay. This is the explanation, right? So you go into a shop for the first time, or a pharmacy for the first time, you don't have the letter, you're gonna spawn the lady, right? You spawn the lady, and only the lady, because this if prevents from the medicines and the text to be spawned. You leave and she's gone. But when you go back in with the letter, you spawn her once, this doesn't happen, and then when you give her the letter, you command this to run again. So you just spawn another one. Spawn another old merchant. Well, maybe instead of spawn shop contents, why I don't first delete her and then call the new one. So in reality, it's like you're killing the old lady when giving the letter, but instantly there's a new one that appears. Let's see if that works. Shop manager, delivery letter, blah, 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 blah. Exit shopper cave at the very bottom. Despawn shop contents. So maybe what I'm gonna do, first despawn shop contents and then spawn them again. I think that's gonna work. Let's see. Sorry, that just took me by surprise, because I've been working on these shops for days. So all of them, the casino, the moblin that gives you rupees, the take anyone you want, the warps, they work correctly. So this one kind of, I thought it would, yeah, but it makes sense that that's the case. Let's see, let's do it again. Yeah, I was gonna get a sword just for good measure. I don't need anything, just head straight there. Okay, get the letter. And here, lady's there. Check it out. So she's I'm gonna move her here, because she's gonna disappear when I give her the letter, and another one is gonna appear in the middle. Hey, what? What's going on? Can't use the letter here. What have I done? I moved the. Yeah. I need to move the old one, not only her. Her mesh. And I caused an error. Okay, there, never mind. Not a problem. Let's try again. That's good. Don't need anything. Let's go. Let's just go. Get the letter. Come in. Oof. Now, give the letter to her. She's gonna be gone, and then a new one should appear. Shop identifier is 0, of course. Okay, damn it. So I cannot do it that way. Okay, so the problem is that here. So if I despawn the shop contents is within the spawn shop contents, I'm also resetting the shop identifier. And if I do that, the moment I go to the next line, spawn shop contents, then it won't know, so what shop you want me to spawn. And what's even worse is I won't be able to get out of the cave, because the game doesn't know where to put me back. So I cannot do this. Okay. That that easy fix didn't work. What I need to do is essentially... Okay, maybe I'll just destroy the spawn merchant. Not the whole thing. Because I just really want to destroy the lady. Okay, so this one might be actually better. So, yeah. So, destroy the old lady. So, spawn, shop contents, don't spawn, don't cause a double up of NPC. Old woman. So, yeah, so I remember why I did that. Let's see. And one more time. Yeah, guys, this is the name of the game, right? So I want to work on new logic, new features, but I also need to bug fixes as I go. Otherwise, it's just gonna be overwhelming at the end. And well, everything's still fresh in my head, right? I just did the caves. I know where everything is. The logic is kind of easier to debug. But if I wait 3 months to fix this, it might be like, what? How did this work? Okay, so there you go. Okay, so it's as fast as lightning, but you will know that the old woman is gone and this one is a new one. But if I move her, you'll see it's just the one. Yeah, and the moment I leave the store, she's gonna be gone, and the game will remember. Okay, so that solves the problem. Okay. Anyway, now let's do something new. This stream. So I have my own personal list of things to do as I remember to them, right? My to-dos for November. Give this to the old woman. Okay. So this is something that I wanted to do within November. You know, there's only like 10 days left in November, so probably, I don't know, I hope I have time to do all that, because some of them are a bit more difficult than others. The next one is make Armos active when they are touched. So, in the game, the original game, there's a few of these statues in many places, many colors as well. This looks like some guards, some like knights, right? So these guys. You find them here, you find them protecting some of the dungeons right here. You find them in different colors as well. So there's these ones, the brown ones. And there's also the white ones, which I don't know, they kind of look the coolest to me. So these guys right here. So what happens is that when you touch them, so normally they're just like standing there and they don't attack you or they don't do anything. Imagine they're like statues, right? Like real statues. But in this game, if you touch them, not attack them, if you touch them, they come to life and they start behaving like an enemy, right? And they just move around and they don't shoot anything. They just kind of walk around and if they touch you, they hurt you. And that happens with all of them. And I was testing this because I wasn't sure if all of the Armos did that or it was just a selected few of them that if you touch them, they come to life. As far as I could test in the original game the other day, I pulled my Switch out and went around the whole map. All of them come back to life, all of them. And they don't keep this color. For example, this white one still turns into a brown one and the green one also turns into a brown one. So yeah, essentially I just need to make sure that when you interact with this Armos statue, you know, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna despawn this statue like I did with the old woman. So you, in a flash, right, despawn this statue and in its place spawn an enemy, not Armos. With an Armos that already has the logic, the enemy logic and the movement and all that, right? That's what I'm thinking to do. Now, in the original game, when you touch them, there is a brief flashing. You know, when it comes to life, it doesn't come to life immediately. It takes like maybe like half a second or 1 second. It flashes and then it turns into a live Armos and start attacking. Also, another thing that it does is that it start walking around, but randomly some of them they walk twice as fast. So they move very quickly around the screen and they're more dangerous. So I'm gonna work on that, see if I can pull it off today in the stream. Right, so because we already have Armos that actually work, for example, look, if I'm gonna put a prefab of an Armos that I already made a long time ago. In my enemies, Armos orange, if I put this guy here, So this is gonna be the live one, the one that attacks you. I start the game and he immediately will come to life. I start walking, doing his flying, and let's go around. Yep, it's patrolling the area. So essentially when I touch any of these guys, I want to spawn one of these ones instead. Because this one is already has rigid body, colliders, everything, and the logic as well, the how do they behave and what kind of loot do they yield. So I already did all that. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have a script, like an Armos statue script, so to speak. So let's make it. Create mono behavior script, and I'm gonna call it Armos statue. I wonder if I need to tag these arms. Probably it's a good idea to tag them something special, like the statues themselves. And so for example, I have these green ones. They are called, I call them Armos green in the world, right? So all of these guys are there in the world, but they have no tag. So that would help me to, when Link touches them, compares the tag, and if it's on Armos statues, which is probably I will call it that, not layer tag. I'm gonna call, I don't have that, right? I wish this one would be sorted alphabetically. Alt tag. I'm gonna make a new tag. It's gonna call Armos statue. Oh god, statue. And so I'm gonna get the prefab itself. So these guys, Armos brown. Yeah, and Armos orange. Okay, so Armos orange is the actual enemy, and these are the statues. So these three types of game objects can be tagged this. And then I'm gonna add the script that it's nothing in it, but I'm gonna work on that Armos statues. I'm gonna give them the logic. Collider, yeah. Okay. Right, now I need to write the logic, like what exactly is gonna happen when you touch them. So for that, I hope to go back to our, let's see. So every enemy is gonna have this logic, every armor. So Armos statue. Okay, just move this aside. So start update. I don't need that. On collision, enter. Come to life. Public void. Come to life. And one moment. Who's gonna call who? Link is gonna call the statue, or the statue is gonna call Link? Okay, Link already has that logic. On collision, enter. Collision, enter here. Yeah, so it's like, it's already a bunch of cases here that checks for the tag. Okay, that's the game object tag here. So probably around here I can do it. I'll put it at the very top because it's a so case Armos statue. You're gonna other game object dot come to life. That's not how it works. I know. I know, no, this is probably unnecessary. Let's do better. Var equals other game object get component Armos statue. Oh, I need to define var. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Cannot do that either. Okay, let's just go put it up here. Fine. I need to refactor these things, a little bit messy. Just wanna put it here. Then Armor statue to life, yeah, and if it actually exists, if Armor statue, it's just in case if it's null for some reason, then don't break my game. You're going to come to life like that, and I need to break. If not, you just won't do anything, right? And then here I'm just gonna log touch Armos just to see if this trigger works, and then I'll continue. Now let me put Link closer to an Armos statue so I don't have to walk there all the time. Because Link starts here, and maybe I'll just put him right here. Somewhere there. Okay, so what I'm looking for is that if I touch him, just to get like the debug log in the console. So let's see. Touch Armos. Click. Yeah, so that's what I wanted, right? Touch Armos. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna work for every kind of Armos. But let me try and get to the brown one. Let me see if I don't get killed the way there. No. Oh god. Link got stuck. No. There. Clear. Let's see. Touch Armos, touch Armos, touch Armos, touch Armos. Okay, so I captured the event of touching the Armos. So now, I know. Now what I need to do is just start. I don't need that. Fuera. Here. Armos prefab. Armos enemy prefab. That's okay, I understand. Right, so what I'm gonna do when that happens is if I destroy this game object, I need to first spawn this one, right? So instantiate Armos prefab game, no, transform position quaternion identity, and I don't like destroying things because it's like sometimes this crashes shit. But I might just disable that. Let me see. Okay, destroyed game object. And I need first to put the Armos prefab in the script. So the 3 Armos that I have, what are they? These guys, right? So now the 3 of them, they're gonna have this part here, Armos statue, the prefab where the enemy should go. So I'm just gonna be here. And I can do the same for these 2 guys. Okay, well, let's see. Let's try again. Now it's gonna happen, I think, instantly. Or it's gonna crash. Either one. Okay, let's see. Boom. Oh, okay. Well, it's just because I'm so weak, so I don't have the ring. The thing is that this is protecting a stair right here, but I think it worked. I did see him walking around, so let me. Boom. There you go. Technically, I could do these guys too. Ah, that's awesome. Ah, but they shouldn't. Okay, the statue didn't hurt me. It was the Armos itself when I, because it came to life immediately. That's what I was talking about, right? Oh, I'm gonna get killed. I'm just gonna get killed. Alright, but it works. That's great. Okay, so I just need a delay. A delay for now. Okay, so I need to wait, what? Half a second? 1 second? 1 second is a bit much, right? So, almost so a core routine, enumerator, come to life delayer, timer. No. Return new. Wait 4 seconds. I was gonna put 0.4 point. Half a second. 75. Less than a second, but more than half. That all? And then instantiate this. And just put all the logic here, I guess. And then in here is start core routine, come to life timer. Now let's see. I should have some grace period between touching him, which allow me to touch him and then not get hurt. Let's see. Shouldn't hurt me immediately anymore. If I touch him and then go away. Ahahaha, yep. Yep, nice. So see, they don't hurt me anymore. Oops. Oh my god. It's too many enemies. And I don't have. What I need to check in the game is, for example, you see how like I touched these guys, I went in the shop. If I come back from the shop, are these Armos still walking around? Like, does the game remember that I spawned them, or you and you and you and you? That's awesome. Like you and you and you. Man, I'm just gonna die. Yeah, they're not very smart yet. If I go up here, oops. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Now, again, the game has this effect. How can I give an effect of so a player knows like, oh, I better move, like something happened, because it's not clear that you bump into one always. What can I do? Like make it appear and disappear. I know. Let me see. So the mesh renderer. Okay, I haven't done much of this. Mesh filter. Mesh filter. Okay. Start routine. Let me see. Let me just organize my thoughts here, right? So Link touches Armos. Armos blinks for, ask for 1 second to not deal with fractions. 1 second. Armos comes to life. Okay, after this point I can get hurt, not here, right? So in here, while it's waiting, I should be blinking. Okay, that's like a two coroutines at the same time. Two coroutines. I don't love the two coroutines, but let me see. Think about it. I know. The come to life. It's two things, right? So, okay, let me just blink effect. Count, say int count equals 0. Luego so game mesh filter, no, let's put it somewhere else and start. Mesh filter is equal game start. Public void awake. Awake. Mesh filter is equal game object. Enable, disable. Let me see. Stop. Okay. So Armos screen, right? This guy. The mesh render is in the, so I can do something like that. Mesh renderer. get component in children. Nice render. Ah, there it is. Doesn't like it. Count implicitly convert. Ah, okay, because it's a mesh filter. I need a mesh renderer. Does that work? It's blink effect. Okay. Renderer. So let's make sure that's there. Blink effect mesh render count 0. Zero. Okay. Effect. I might need to get like some timers here. Okay, so float. Duration seconds, for example. And float blink section blink intervals interval. Let's see. So float. How much time has passed? Elapsed. 0 seconds in the beginning, and then check if it's true, right? So a boolean is enabled or it's not visible. It's gonna start at true because the statue is always there. It's gonna be a while loop. While for the time that I want it too long, right? If as long as elapsed time is less than the duration in seconds, I'm gonna pass to it. Duration seconds, and do this. So if it's true, just change it. So visible equals false, and if the mesh renderer, which we grabbed before, as long as, you know, if it's not null so it doesn't crash, then the mesh renderer itself enabled equals visible. Okay, and then so this squiggly line goes away. You need to put a return, so yield return new, wait 4 seconds with the blink interval, which we passed already. Blink interval. That, and then the time elapsed is gonna be elapse plus equal the blink interval, so it progresses. Otherwise that while loop is gonna run forever. Okay. Wait, maybe this one needs to be here. That. Okay, then It's visible, right? So if render is not null, that's the opposite, right? So mesh error dot enable it's true. And then end the coroutine like that. So it does the blink coroutine, right? Okay, this is part of it. Come to life timers. Instantiate. No, destroy game objects. That's okay. But here, touch Armos and maybe here. So to make sure, because it's gonna be coroutines like flying around, so I gotta make sure that if it's a blink. Here, mesh render coroutine, let's call it. Coroutine, and it's gonna be called blink routine. If there is a blink routine already, is different from null, so it doesn't complain. So stop the core routine, which is called blink routine, and then the blink routine equals start core routine blink effect. Let's call it effect, say for 1 second, and it's gonna flash every 0.1 seconds like that. And then start reading come to life. This come to life timer really return new 75. It's gonna instantiate the Armos at the end and then destroy the original game object, which is the statue itself. In its place, it's gonna instantiate an enemy. Okay, and then blink effect, right? The blink effect, the duration in seconds, blink interval, start at 0, visible is gonna start as true, while 0 is less than the duration in seconds, which we said it was gonna be 1 second. Blink interval is gonna be 0.5, then visible is gonna be invisible, so the flag here, right? If mesh render is different of null, then mesh render enable is visible, right? And then wait for seconds interval, which is tiny, and then increase the elapsed interval. And then if the mesh render is different of null, enable equals true. Okay, I don't know, let's see. See what it does. So play. Ah, there you go. Okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad actually. I think in the original game it's a lot faster the blinking, so maybe I can just do that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hehehehe. And then they can kill me. Boop. Okay, let's just tweak that length a little bit. So how about 5? guy's already walking around. Okay, I think it's closer, but I think in the original game it's even faster, the blinking. Let me try a little bit faster. It's coming along very nicely. That's great. I'm very happy with it. So how about 0-1? Wow, that's gonna be very fast. I don't know, maybe it won't be able to really show with the frames. Yeah, but that's what it looks like in the game. I think, you know what, I'll just round it at 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. No, that's fine. I think that's pretty close to what happens in the game. Now I'm just gonna make sure. Wow, what hit me there? I cannot go here. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. Just gonna check on the. Yeah. Anything is gonna kill me right now. Anything at all. I can't even see what's happening. Okay. Don't kill me. Yeah, dead. Alright, I'm gonna check the guys in the graveyard and I think it's gonna be okay, right? Like, I don't see why it would be different. But that's great, man. There's one more thing. Yeah, you know what else I would need to do? I don't like that this entrance here is visible. It should be invisible unless you awake this guy. And also yes, another thing. Another thing is that one of the Armoses is hiding the bracelet, so I need to do that. And I will do that after I come back from the toilet. Sorry guys. 1 second. Alrighty, let's do this. So we said I'm going to hide these stairs right here. Let me think. So I'm assuming that the guys from the graveyard are fine. So now these. Stairs green. How did I do it with the bush that gets burned and has... I think I just kind of make like this one, for example, right? Like you can see it, but when the game runs... Bush stairs, creeps. Let me try and remember what I did, because I just need to do the same. Serialized field, secret stairs, okay. Shop entrance. Shop entrance, secret entrance, get component, shop entrance. If shop entrance, secret stairs identifier. Secret stairs, game objects, like reveal stairs. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly the same logic. Can I use it in... I just rename it into the bush stairs. Hang on, is that gonna cause problems? Where do I call this? Public class. Bush stairs, bush stairs. Oh, it's a bit different. Okay, look. I'll just honestly, I'm just gonna do this. Armor statue, right? So, that's all the blinking logic. Just gonna compress this a little bit. Okay, all that. That, like that, and wanna push it back, push it down, like that. And then let's see, here. And I'm gonna put that. Remove that. Public in secret shop identifier and shop entrance. I need that. Mission, alright. And on start, I'm using awake, but I suppose I can put start. Do that, and I'm gonna add this logic here. That's all, just to remember that it was something else. And I'm gonna leave reveal stairs. Yeah, but this reveal stairs is called by the yeah, I need a state management of these two. Okay, let's see. So let's just come bring back that up again. And then this will only apply. Yeah, let me just go back to the game, for example. So the logic is in the bush, which disappears, and then you add the bush stair script, and then in here stairs identifier. So that's automatic, because it's gonna look for this, and then it checks on this one, which was a 59. Yeah, I did this the other day, no worries. Gotcha. And then, so what I need to do is use the few Armos that have stairs underneath. Let me get back to that one that I'm working on. Yeah, this dude, right? So him now has that. Secret stairs. Well, secret stairs. Stairs green Vox 31. Stairs green, nope. 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 I think it's this one, right? So this one here. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Crush. The verbal secret stairs of Armor statue has not been assigned. Yeah, okay, so not all of them will. Ah, I see. So I should. Ah, okay. Yeah, it should be a separate script. Okay. We can do that. Can I? Can I use the same script? I kind of don't want to recycle it too much. Bush stairs. Look, let's just remove everything before I did this. Yeah, okay. So that, right, so I just, this is what it was before. Armor statue. No, I know. Okay, sorry, let's redo it. Redo it, maybe. Can I redo? I cannot. Oh, okay. Gotcha, let's just do it again. Because I think I can do it yeah. That. I need to put this all the way up here. Like that, and then this one we said start, and then put the contents here. I just need to be defensive, right? Not all of them will have secret stairs, which is what's making it crash upon start. Oh. Because the error was what? The secret stairs of Armos is not assigned. So is that gonna crash again? I think. So shop entrance. This is what is conditional, right? Like not all of them will have. This could be null. Okay, if it's not null, then do that. Okay, so we shouldn't crash then, right? Let's see. Okay. Touch works. Touch. Okay, it didn't reveal this the stair though. Interesting. Secret stairs. Shop entrance. Does that, but it doesn't do these. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's try it again. Just want to see what's happening here. So it hides the stairs when I start the game. So I touch him. Touch Armos. Enter it. Switch cleaning Armos. Yeah, so it doesn't find it. Try again. One more time. Okay, so this one does find it, right? Unassign reference section variables has not been assigned for all of them, right? Oh my god, okay, can I do this if secret stairs Then will that be like extra defensive. So yeah, mesh render, that's always fine. And then if secret stairs, no, is that better? Shop entrance, then secret stairs component. If it's not entrance, okay, let's see. I crashed again. Clear. If it keeps crashing, I'll just make a new script. I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't like it. The variable secret stair of Armos has not been assigned. I guess, right, if you is it better to put an awake? Secret stairs, game objects are active, false. Yeah, because secret stairs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's my bad. Okay, let's do it. Let's check again. Okay, no crashes. It's always good. Let's have a look. Boom. Okay, so touch Armos, enter switch, clean Armos, training, blah blah blah. And then another error that's I don't think is related. Okay, yeah, this is kind of I kind of get it. Ah man. Because normal Armos greens are gonna have here, right? It's none. Okay, let's do awake instead. Just gonna crash from the beginning, please. Which I think is going to. Okay. Alright, so touch the Armos. It's not crashing, but it's also not doing the entrance. Yeah. Okay, one more time. I just need to check one thing before I touch him, see if he actually has. So pause this dude. This one has secret stairs, right? And it does correctly assign the 31. This one doesn't have anything. Okay. Okay, so that it does it correct. This happens correctly. This happens correctly. Ah. Okay, so yeah, gotcha. Then when you come to life, then you reveal the stairs. Yeah, I get it. Nice. Then you come to life. When you finally come to life, destroy game object. We're here. Reveal stairs. Secret stairs. Once again, I'm just gonna be extra defensive. If secret stairs is different from null, this. And I need to make state management variables. So this one I shouldn't add yet. Secret stairs. To reveal stairs. Oh, I need to reveal stairs. When you instantiate the Armos. Yeah, somewhere there, right? Okay, let's try that. It might just work. Okay, so touch him. Hey, the stairs. And they work. Woohoo! Okay, this one is not gonna crash, right? Nice. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so I just need to do the same for all the other ones. And one of them being right here. Stairs green 40. Stairs green 40. You go here. Okay, let's check. Since it's like right next to it. So yeah, start the game, they disappear. So I'm gonna touch these two Armoses. This one reveals the stairs, that one doesn't. Now if I manage to not get killed, it's gonna come here. Awake this dude, but this dude is revealing some stairs. Nice. Okay, awesome, that works. Now, the extra step that only happens for the one Armos. Oh, well, I mean, I need to assign them all. Let me see. Let me check my mapu. My mapu, because I'm in Japan. Everything sounds katakana here. So that's one, that's two entrances. Revealed by Armos. I don't think there's very many, to be honest. It's like 1, 2. Where else? That's all bush, scandals. There's not even Armoses around here. Armos here are not revealing any stairs. Ah, you know where? Here in the palaces. There's Armoses that hide stairs that goes into the palace. It's kind of redundant. I mean, I could do them, but maybe I'll do them when the actual entrance to the castle works. Right now, it doesn't really matter. I think that's it. And then the one I need to do is this one. This, the bracelet. Which is near here. Okay, let's do that one too. Awesome. Yeah, so I think it's this dude right here. If I'm not mistaken, so it's the warp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. You are the chosen one. Yay. Okay, so that guy is also gonna have a tiny bit extra logic. Where the items enemies items and weapons. Where's the bracelet? Bracelet here. Okay, so I need to add as well bracelet prefab. And then once again, if bracelet prefab is not null, then spawn it when you reveal the stairs, or bracelet, I'm just gonna say, or if bracelet prefab is not null, then instantiate bracelet prefab transform position quaternion entity. Like that. I just need to go to Unity, assign it to just this particular Armos right here. You. No. You. Armos 20, right? Him. 20. It's bracelet prefab. I need to look for a bracelet prefab, which I already found here. Is it gonna work? I have no clue. Let me see. Let's now I'm gonna move link to this side of the map so I can test. Ah, and this guy also reveals this store, so might as well before I forget. Yeah, this is where you buy the ring. So cool, man, this game. Like, imagine playing this game when there was no internet and, you know, information was limited. That's why it was lasting, because, you know, if you know where everything is, you can beat this game in a couple hours. But if you don't, it could be a couple months and still not finish it. So, Stairs Brown 30 to Armos 9. Stairs Brown 30, I said, right? Stairs Brown 30. Secret stairs. Yeah, okay, so that should work. And that guy already there, so I'm just gonna put link. Okay, link, you need to test a couple things, my man, so move on to this side of the map. What's going on? Whoa, what'd I do? Oh man, what is this? Ugh, I activated something that I did not want to activate. Nope, that's nothing to do. What I do? Oh god, okay, I'm just gonna close it. Yeah. New scene. Okay. Link, where were you? And move all the way to this side. Just quickly, I want to test the ring shop. So this Armos, he reveals the shop and it corrects me, take me to this one. Nice. I can't remember what. I think in the original game, when you get in a shop and you come back, the Armoses are back as statues. And in my game, that's not the case. Like, they're still alive. Look at them. So I'm gonna have to add some logic to like delete those Armoses floating in the world every time you enter somewhere and just respawn all the Armoses. How am I gonna do that? Okay, well that's part of the deal, right? Okay, so that works. That works. And now I'm gonna go through the wall. Just gonna put myself here a little bit out of harm's way because I won't have much health. Now let's see what happens with the bracelet. Oof. Yeah, okay. Very dangerous place to spawn for Green Link. But this is the dude that has it. Ah, there he is. Nice. And I can take the bracelet. And I have the bracelet. It works. It works. And I can unfreeze everybody else. Ah, you know what? You know what else I need to do? I'm just gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Sorry, Link. Just gonna YOLO and unfreeze all the Armoses here. Right in the head. Boom. Yeah, so that's the bracelet. Oh, luckily it was very easy to implement because everything else was ready. Now, some Armoses have extra speed. Okay. Let me go back to my... okay. So, in all honesty, Armos have the same logic as Genie. Genie is the ghost. When you think about it, Genies and Armoses behave the same. They just walk back, forth, left, right. They they kind of like turn around randomly. And so, for example, I have my enemies here. This Armos orange, which is the one that moves around, has this enemy script, but also has the AI from Genie, which has the movement speed of 3. So, in the enemy script, I control the loot that they can give, the HP that they can have, invincibility frames. So it's not quite the speed in which he walks, it's more this one, movement speed. So what I need to do when I instantiate that Armos, I need to look for this AI Genie script and then increase this value. So let me check the scripts themselves, the enemy and AI Genie. AI Genie. So you see, like, there's only 1, 2. Okay, enemy wise, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 logics. Even though there's many more enemies, but they share a lot of the behavior. So I kind of like recycle them. And it's work for the time being, but in this case, as long as I don't get confused later on. Yeah, private, so I'm gonna make it public so it can be changed. Everything else is the same, so I really just need to grab this move speed. Enemy, let's check enemy. Knockback force, HP, invisibility frames. Yeah, so this is the qualities or the properties that all enemies share, and then a subset of that is Genie, and in this case Armos. Okay, so when I bring an Armos to life, and I bring it to life, which is right instantiate here, Armos prefab. So maybe what I'm gonna do, okay, what I'm gonna do, yeah, I need to capture it in a variable. What, Armos? No. No, this is a game object. Game object. I already have it here, Armos prefab. No, but that Armos prefab is not spawned. Spawned Armos prefab. Okay, so this dude instantiate here. And then AI Genie. AI Genie. AI. I'm just gonna call it the same, even though it's not really Armos. AI Genie. Instantiate. Ah, where is it? Here. Let's see. So no, AI Genie equals spawn Armos prefab get component of AI Genie. I think it's AI Genie, right? And then if AI Genie exists to prevent crashes, right? Because for some reason might actually be null or not, like, you know, it's null, then AI Genie dot, what was it called? Move speed equals, let's say 6F double, right? If I do that, if I just leave it at that, all Armoses are gonna move at that speed. So just let me see if it works. If it works, then I just need to add a randomizer that not all of them, maybe like 20% of them. Ah, there's yeah, no, never mind. Let's see how much is 6F instead of 3F. Ah, damn it. Link. Ugh. Oh my god, one heart. Ah! Yeah, they're moving a lot. They're moving faster, I think. But in the game, they move really fast. Like, way more than that. It's like abnormally fast. So I think it worked. Like, pause, grab this guy. Let's check. What's their speed? His speed 6, so that works, great. Okay, but I'm gonna increase the speed like a lot more, like 12, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, when I was checking this kind of logic in the original game, when I noticed these arms that move so fast, I was pretty impressed, pretty surprised, because it's a lot faster than any other enemy in the game. And therefore they become really dangerous. Whoa. Oh wow. They're going through walls now. Damn it. Because the collision detection fails. Eesh. Got it. Okay. They all go north always. Why is that? I don't love that. Okay, but that's the logic of the Genie, right? Okay, that's fine. So it's a little bit too fast, so I'm just gonna put it 10. So come to life timer. This is kind of like, it's in the timer, so I shouldn't be putting this logic here. I'm just gonna make another method. So randomize Armos speed. Game object on Armos prefab. Spawned Armos. Just gonna put like that. And then you call it here. You pass this Armos. If spawned Armos is not null, then randomize the speed. And then once you have it, so you ensure that this Armos exists. Still, I'm very defensive now because I'm getting those memory leaks here and there, and I really want to avoid those from here on. Okay, so here is where the randomization is gonna come. So 30%, would you say? 30% chance that it's gonna be a fast Armos. Okay, in that case, int random number equals number, right? So it's probably 0. And then random number equals random range from 0 to 2 max exclusive. So 0, 1, okay, 3. So it has like a, and then no. So if random number equals, say, 0, then you have a 30% chance, 33% chance to get your genie equals 0. Random number, if random number. Okay, so this one goes here, this one goes here. Okay, so with that, I think only some Armoses are gonna be faster than others, like 30% of them. 1/3 of them might be. So I'm gonna activate all these Armos here and see what happens. So Armos. I think it's working. Check it out, because if I'm gonna stop the game, click on these Armoses that are spawned. So this guy, I think he's normal. Speed 3, but one of these ones was kind of fast. Yeah, 10. So this guy is fast. So it would be, I cannot see it from this screen, but yeah, this guy is 3, so that's a normal one. And then this other one has a normal one. Okay, so out of 4, one of them is fast, so that is, yeah, this one too is fast. And at that speed, they seem like they're not really going through the walls. Get my bracelet. Anyway, yeah, it works. Nice. Now I just need to test the graveyard Armos. Okay, let's no, wait. We're gonna put player. So Link, please come here and help me test these guys. Similarly, they should have like different speeds with 33% chance of being super fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Wow. Oh man, I mean, I need to work their logic. Yeah, this one is slow. This one's slow. That one's fast. I don't have a sword, I can't do anything. Okay, they all work. And then, no, this is not it. Then I'm gonna check in the castle. The castle is really dangerous because there's like Lionels that are flying around. What's going on here? Oh, I need to fix this. Mr. Lionel, please move away. Aha! I have a weapon now. Oof. Yeah, but they work. They work, and I got killed. Okay, but it works, guys. Joya! Excellent. Refinements would be the logic of the Armos itself. I'm just gonna go later on the development, go back to all the AIs of the enemies and fine-tune them. So right now, honestly, I just wanted them to do more or less their thing and be kind of accurate to what they normally do, so that they... okay, so the only thing... Do I need to keep a state management of these guys? I don't think so. Shall I go get the Switch and check quickly? No, you know what I think happens in the game, to be honest? Let me see if I can find like a video, a speed run or something. So Zelda NES YouTube blue ring. How to get the blue ring? Yeah. Right, so it's this gentleman. Go. It's gonna have to activate one armor, so this one, right? Let it go. Go in. My question is, when he comes out, that Armos is frozen again. It's a statue again, right? I don't know what he's saying.
Wow, that's a lot of money. This cuts Link's damage in half.
Oh, get out of the store, please. Oh, he didn't get out of the store. Okay. How to get there? Okay, let's see this one. Yes. You go there. Yeah. Just really need them to get out of the store. Yeah, so get in. I think they just come back to life because I remember Armos is just walking around freely after that. He's not gonna go out of the store, is he? At least show the... Yeah. Ah, there you go. Okay, so they get frozen. Oh my god. That is crazy. I was not anticipating this eventuality. How am I gonna do that? Every time Link goes in and out of a store, easily I could find all the moving around Armoses. So these Armos orange, and destroy them. But then to reactivate the statues, maybe what I can do, because destroying these Armoses means that I need to respawn them where they should be, and I don't have like this particular list of positions at this time. Okay, let me see. Is there a solution that is not too insane? Let me see. For example, okay, I don't need this. I don't need enemy. I don't need a genie. Boost stairs. This is different. Shop manager. Shop manager is gonna have to be involved. And shop exit, right? When I despawn the shop things, I need to despawn all the armors. I'm thinking, guys. So shop manager, armor statue. Maybe what I can do is not destroy the armoses, just make them invisible, the statues, right? And then make them all visible again when I exit. That's probably better, right? So instead of here, destroy game object means I'm destroying the armors. So instead of destroying these armors, I'm just gonna hide their mesh renderer. So this is the mesh render of the armors, right? And this is the thing that I make blink in and out. Mesh renderer, enable equals true. So instead of destroying it here, I'm just gonna mesh, just this mesh renderer. No, where? Here. Mesh renderer enable equals false. So hide him. Right? Let me see. But does that mean that the colliders stay there? Okay, let's see. So it would be this dude right here, right? I'm just gonna touch this guy and then check his properties, right? So he has here, his mesh renderer is here. I could disable their colliders. It's just a little bit messy, but anyway. Okay, so here, Armos here. No. if I disable his mesh render, his collider's still there. Maybe I could just disable this thing, not destroy it, disable it. Okay, let me try that instead. And if I'm disabling it, it means that it's there, that position's still in memory. I just need to re-enable it. And then I would do like a scan of the whole map, find all the Armoses that are disabled, and then enable them again. After killing all the, destroying all the actual spawned Armos that are moving around. So, instead of mesh render, it would be game object set active false. Like that. Let's have a look. Again, this dude, right? Okay, check it out. So, mesh render is on, he's there. Okay, he seems like he's gone, but he's here. If I had destroyed, he wouldn't be here, because if I tick this again, let's check it out, he's there. If I can touch him again. And then I... Aha! Okay, okay, well this could be interesting. I think this is the way to go. So when I get out of a shop, shop exit, right? Exit shop cave, and then despawn the... Yeah, here, right? So this is like placing Link back in the world. You're gonna despawn the shop contents, and you're just gonna re-enable Armos status in the world. And I need to implement that. How's that gonna work? Honestly, I'm not quite sure yet, but let's see. Private void. I have an idea. Void. First, I need to probably make a list of game objects. Ah man, list. Hang on. I should know this by heart. So C# uni list of game objects. Oh, I see. Okay. Private list game object, private list game objects, private nor exposed. Yeah, that's fine. Or I can make it serialized. Ah, yeah, this is all I need. Thank you, Google, or whomever this AI is now. So. I'm gonna go first all the way up to define that list there. It's a private list game object. Armos list. No, Armos game object list. Like that. Initialize the list. My game objects, new game list object. Ah, okay. So I could initialize it here. Let's start. What did I call it? Armos. Game object list equals new list object. So okay, it's initialized, and adding. I should probably do it here then. Once at the beginning of the game. I kind of feel that this should be done in game management, not in the shop manager, but okay, if I need to move it to game manager, I can do that. So Find all. It was like a name called find all. Okay, let me see. Unity C# find all. Find all object to list. This one, find objects by type. T is used. So how does it work? Oh, to list. Do I need to use this? I don't want to use that because it makes things slow. My components, component array. Find objects of type, my component. Find objects of unknown. List, my component list. Component list array. Find all game objects with my component script attached. Ah, I see. Can I find them by tag? Because tag would be perfect. List on our component. Find objects by tag. Find by tag to list. What was it? String targeting my tag. Ah, okay. So there's no like. Oh, here. Find game objects with tag target tag. Nice. Find objects array. Convert the array to a list. Now you can iterate through the list to perform other operations. Yeah, this is probably what I want. List game object, tagged objects. So this is what I have here. List game object, tag objects. Now this is kind of like defining it. It's okay. No, just put it at the top. If it's possible to do that, let's put it at the top. Not on start. Here, Armos game object, Armos statues. Okay. Then in start, okay, let's do this game object brackets. Found objects array. Can I find objects with tag? Oh, I see. Found Armos statues array equals game object dot find with tag game objects with tag, and the tag is Armos statue, right? So check that. Armos statue. Okay, good. So now all of these guys are in an array. Convert the array to a list. I will do that. Found objects array. Oh. So tag objects, right? So now this one dot add range found Armor statues array. You can now iterate through the list to perform operations, which is exactly what I would need to do when, okay, here I have my list of armors. So when the game starts, now I have all these armors in memory, right? Like their position, everything. So that's important. And then they're gonna get the invisible, so to speak, like the disabled but not destroyed, like I showed just now. So what I need to do when I leave a store, or in the future a dungeon, I need to reactivate all these guys that might have been disabled or invisible. So in this case, the way I am doing it is, hang on, shop manager. I'll leave this one here and then open another one down. Make it smaller. I just need to remember the name of this thing. Here. And then this pawn shop contents. Here, this pawn shop, remove, re-enable all Armos in the world. So this is where I need to put this logic for each. Game object Armos in Armos status game object list. What I want to do is Armos set active true. And the ones that are already true, it doesn't matter, they just stay true. So I think this might just be perfect. I'm just gonna say. And right, first destroy all the Armoses as well. Yeah, I need to destroy all the orange Armoses that are already floating around. And it's called Armos orange.box. Tag enemy, so it's not much, just really the name. Okay, look, if I run it like that, we'll see if at least the Armoses come back to life. Or not, like if we were on the right path. I think we might be. Seems like a straightforward thing. Like lucky that seems that's gonna be the solution for our problem. So play. And what I wanna do, if I don't get killed, is let's just enable these three guys. Get in here. See, they're there, and the Armoses are disabled. So if I get out of the shop, if everything went correctly, I'm just gonna get the ring, might as well. These three Armoses are still gonna be floating around. But when I get out, the three statues should reappear. Okay, one of them did. Not all of them. Very strange. See what I mean? Oh! Okay. I understand. They came back to life, but their mesh render needs to be also ticked. My god, okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think I can do it. Great, I think this is gonna work. Set active equals true. And then Armos mesh render dot get component, but it's component in children. Okay, I cannot do that. Var. I need a mesh renderer. Armos mesh renderer. Okay, so these I'm gonna put up here. If mesh render is not null, then mesh render enabled equals true. I think we're getting close. We're getting very close. You know, Yeah, okay. Let me just test this. Okay, so that's what Armos there, Armos here, Armos here. Let me in the shop, get the ring. Okay, so we have 3 guys floating around. I think I know what's going on. So I'm getting blocked by the position, but look, they're back. So that's great. So what I need to do is to destroy these Armoses around here. But you know what's even better is I'll destroy all enemies in the world before stepping back into it. Because as you can see, sometimes I get out of the shop, and before I can even do anything, there's already enemies hitting me. So that's not great. Yeah, also in the original game, when the enemies first spawn, they spawn in like a cloud for like a second, and then they start moving around. So I haven't done that, but I should probably do it. So instead of just destroying the orange Armoses, I'm just gonna destroy all enemies all enemies that are all game objects tagged as enemy. So I'm gonna do something very similar to this. Just gonna make another list here. Current enemies in the world, and then current enemies in the world. I don't want it to find them at start. Maybe here. They spawn all enemies in the world. And then I need to make that one, right? So this spawn all enemies in the world. What a nice name of an object here. And then I just need to do something like what I did here. Armos touches the no. Game object current enemy enemies in the world array equals game object find objects by type, no, with tag enemy. Nope. What's going on? Enemy. Okay, so all enemies active right now. Then you're gonna put them in this other list. Add range. Okay, now once again for each an object enemy in current enemies in the world. Yeah, I'm gonna change the name to list to not get confused. World list, and then this should be list, and then this should be list. Yeah, and then destroy enemy one by one. Get rid of them. Destroy them. This time I need to destroy them, not to disable them. And then once they're disabled, you re-enable the statues and then despawn the shop contents. That's it. So all enemies that are floating around should disappear when I exit the store. I could even disappear them when I enter the store, so to clear memory as soon as possible. But check it out. For example, I run the game and immediately spawns enemies around this sphere. Only around this sphere. This is how I kind of like keep my memory management sane. So there's two views, right? This is a game view, this is the editor view. And here you see this sphere around Link. As I move, and I push the sphere, I'm gonna be spawning enemies and despawning enemies, right? Because I cannot see them here in this. So if I come here, you see how the Lionels now are kind of spawn on the back here? Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed. Ugh. Okay, it was really quick, but I think it happened. So now there's these two enemies floating around. I'm gonna get the ring. When I exit, there shouldn't be any enemies. Let's see. Okay, these two Armoses were gone, but the enemies that spawn immediately after I exist in the world are there. So it gives me a chance. Ah, I see. Oh no, and also I should you see how the stairs are visible again? Should I leave them visible? Like the player just already found it. You know what could be also interesting is like Armos that you reveal to have a stair already, and what? Oh, I got killed. Armos that you reveal in the world, like this one, right? I reveal this stair, so maybe this statue doesn't need to come back, like it can remain revealed. Yeah, but then I have to save that in like when I finish the game, like save the game. I haven't done that at all, but I need to have all these bits of information saved somewhere so that I can actually save the total game, go whatever, next day come back and then reload the game, and then that remains. So I need to think about it. I need to think how I'm gonna handle this in the long term in memory, like the state management of these stairs. Look, the good thing is that I have the game, right? The original game, so I'm gonna check what happens, and I think I know what happens. Like it was shown in this video, right? So here, so he goes in the shop. There's enemies, blah 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 blah. Comes in. Then when he walks out, check. There's no enemies at all. Okay. And this thing's still there. Like the stairs are hidden. So okay. So I don't need to do that. So instead, what I need to do is just make my game more unforgiving, and not even show these stairs. Okay. So how do I do that? God. Oh my god, okay, so let's see, what I'm doing is re-enabling this guy, and this guy happens to have a secret stairs. So if you do have secret stairs, hide it. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing now. Where I'm re-enabling the Armos. I'm re-enabling the Armos here. And if you have a mesh renderer, turn it on, like in case you were one of those that were invisible. And there's another thing that I need to check. Armos statue. Secret stairs. Shop entrance. Shop manager. Do I have a shop entrance component in game manager? Let's see, probably not. Shop entrance. No, I don't. Okay, so we can do that. Mesh render and shop entrance. Shop entrance. Save. And then here, before you active true, and then check if okay, shop entrance equals Armos dot get component shop entrance. So if this particular Armos has a component called shop entrance, so if they happen to do it, right? If shop entrance is not null, then you just need to make it invisible, just like it happens. Ah shit. Entrance identifier. Secret stairs game object. Oh, okay, secret stairs is not. But secret stairs is a game object. Oh my god. Secret stairs. Okay, let me check again. This dude. Secret stairs. Armos statue. Script. Dot. Secret stairs? Oh my god. Dot. Alright. Dot secret stairs. Statue. Yeah, because you see, like, there is no stairs brown. This is what I need to deactivate via this Armos. So if Armos has secret stairs, oh, so maybe I don't even need like the shop entrance component. It's secret stairs, Armos statue, secret stairs. Can I make it public? Stairs. No. Right, because it's Armos, Armos script, Armos statue. Okay, so I was on the wrong path here, I think. No. Get component. Oh my god, what is the name? Armos statue script. Armos.get component. Okay. Armos statue. Armos statue. Armos statue is equal to Armos statue. That doesn't work. Armos statue. Armos statue get component. Armos statue is not. Armos dot game object. Oh there. Oh no. The name Armos statue is in the current context. No, because it's all the way up here. Ah, status, not statue. There. Armos statue. Armos statue. Armos statue does not exist in the current. Ah, because I'm in a different place. Oh. Yeah. Shop manager. Shop entrance. There you go. I don't need this then. Shop entrance. Okay. If Armos statue has that component, then look for, what was it? Secret stairs. If Armos statue dot secret stairs there, if they are not null, I always put this backwards, not null, then hide them. And I was doing that here. Oh god, I fucked it up. Here, secret entrance. Shop manager, no Armos statue. I didn't need to do here in Armos statue, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, shop entrance. Here, shop entrance. Where I don't need it is in shop manager. I don't need a shop entrance. Yeah, so I took that off. And then Armos statue secret stairs game object selected false. Armos statue.secretstairs.gameobject.set active false. Wow, I think that's it. So it's gonna hide the stairs like they were in the beginning of it all. Let's see if it's true. So okay, it's Link, spawn these 3 guys, get in there. Let's get some rings here. I'm gonna get out of the store. Check it out. I'm gonna get out of the store. And what's gonna happen is these dudes are gonna disappear. In their place, the 3 statues are gonna respawn, and these stairs are gonna disappear. I hope. Oh, yay! Yeah, baby, yeah. Excellent. Great. That is awesome. That's what I wanted. I'm just gonna enable all these Armos. Get back in the store, and now look that this guy is wearing the same outfit as Link. Nice touch. Get some food. I don't even have money. Nope. And then all these guys are gonna disappear, and in their place are gonna be just the regular enemies that happen here. Right. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm very happy about it because now this is gonna apply for every shop. Right, for example, I'm gonna go here, just add all these Armoses. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in this shop. Right, when I go in the shop, notice that all enemies are already gone because they were spawned by the bubble around Link, and that bubble is now way far from here. So that disappears them, but these guys are immune to that. They're different. They were not spawned by the bubble, they were spawned by Link touching them. So they're there, but doesn't matter how far they go. My find object all by tag is gonna find them wherever they are in the world and kill them, disappear them instantly. And instead, oh, I cannot buy anything. Instead, I'm just gonna respawn the normal enemies that would appear in the world, right? So look, these guys are gonna be gone. These guys are gonna stay. I hope it's not gonna get duplicated. It shouldn't. Back, see? All the enemies are there. Now, let me just make sure that this didn't get duplicated. Yes, okay, good. Wow, awesome. That went better than I thought. Yay. Brilliant. Freaking brilliant. Very happy about that. Very happy. I'm just gonna try and get to the other side of the map where the other Armos were. I wish I had to. Look, let me just get some medicine. I don't have money. Oops. I don't have anything. Barely have the blue ring, but having the blue ring is quite a lot. So, and also I'm gonna go to the starting area where I hid all my weapons stash for free. Just need to get. Let's get this thing. I'll get the red ring, and now I'm essentially invincible. Like that. Gonna get the red potion, because why not? Just heal myself. And I'm gonna go hunt for some Armos. Yeah, that's all I need right now. Like I said, I also have that. Revealing all the... You know what will be fun? When I blow up a wall, that you get the same effect that I do with the enemies. That, you know, the voxels falling on the ground. Sometimes it happens better, like this one, exploded, right? So I can make it so that the walls explodes. Yeah, I'll do that on another sit. On another time. So I'm gonna check those 2 Armoses that I worked in the beginning. Get out of here. Man, this sword is way overpowered. Here, okay, so there's some Armoses here. Just checking that green Armoses are all... Yep, it works and I can kill them. Because I'm invincible right now, bitches. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I guess that's the case that I did not test. If you actually kill the Armos, it's still gonna work just as expected. So I can check that. I'm gonna go and trigger these Armos here. Let's see, where am I? Just gonna move towards the castle. Where am I? Where I am? Here. Right, see there's no Armoses, right? In the castle, so I destroy them. But here, let me just enable this guy, Get in there. So all enemies are gone except these two. And when I come back, thank you for the rupees. When I come back, I expect these two to be gone and all Armoses, including these ones, to be there. Yeah, and my heart. Oh my god, it's working. Yay, what a productive session. I feel very productive because a little bit of thinking that I had to do around some things, but they're there. So, and these Armoses are not repeated. I'm just gonna pause the game. They were not, yeah, so they're not duplicated like what happened with the old lady in the beginning. That's not there. And then just finally, I'm just gonna finally go test this other Armos here. That also has an entrance. Die, you stay. 10 rupees, come back. And all good. Also give Lynx a little buffer to recover when he exits a shop, right? There's not gonna be 3 Armoses waiting for him. Boom, boom. Just regular moblins. Oh my god, yes, these went really well. Oh yeah, so what I mean is that you see those blue voxels, so when you put the bomb, make so that the mountain also explodes. I'm gonna do that next day. Okay guys, I think I might leave it at that, so I'm just gonna save all my progress. So stop, save the scene, because we did quite a few changes to the scene. So I don't want to lose any of that. And then what you do, any game developer who don't want to lose work by accident, so I'm just gonna clear all that. And then, so this is all the changes we did. All these files and scripts, we change them or we create them or we destroy them, right? So what I'm gonna do is git add all these to, it's called stage them. And if I put status again, it get green. So all this is the changes that I'm gonna be pushing to my repository in GitHub. If I can, hang on, my mouse. Just gonna bring this a little bit higher, so it's easier for you to see. Master, right? And then git add all, git commit. So I need to call this change, all this session, this work into one name. So essentially did all Armos statue logic come to life on touch. Despawn live Armos on shop exit. Spawn and this spawn shop stairs when appropriate, and spawned bracelet by single special Armos. We did all that. Nice. So git push origin master, and then this is gonna really just push everything onto my repository, which is here, GitHub Zelda. And just to have a final look, in our to-do list for November, we can now mark make Armos active when they're touched. We did a lot more than that. The next one is push rocks with bracelet, add the raft mechanic, fix Sora's flying around. Just a few things more left to do, but in here, if you go to code and the commits, this is us, November 22nd. Did all Armos statue logic come to life, spawn, blah blah blah, blah, the one that we just made. That's the commit of the day. And then in here you can see all the changes. So all this was changed the Unity scene, the AI genie. As you know, we changed a little bit the logic. So this is all the prefabs. We added some logic in there, the positioning of some things. Most importantly is all here. So the genie, I just made this value public, so that means that I can reach it from another script, right? And remember, genie is the same logic as Armos in the logic. So genies, Armoses, sometimes they spawn with a speed of 3, but with a 33% chance they spawn with a speed of 10. I think I made it, which is Armos statue here. This is all new logic that we added. Right, the blinking coming to life, that 33% chance of changing the move speed from 3 to 10, like I said just now, with the blink effect, all that's there. And then in player, we did add the case, what happens when Link touches a game object called Armos statue, so you call the logic call come to life in the Armos method. And the shop manager seems like it's having a little bit of an extra added logic here, which I might move this logic to the game manager itself, the one that destroys all enemies in the world. Right now it's triggered only by exiting the shops, but in the future it will be triggered also by exiting dungeons. So it's not quite right to have it in shop manager. So I'll move it to the game manager, which shouldn't be too much problem. Yeah, define all the statues in the world and then re-enable them when necessary. Despawn all enemies, re-enable all the statues. Right. It all worked. Yeah, the very first thing that we fixed today, which is like when we were going into the old lady for the first time, giving her the letter caused a second lady kind of like spawn right in the same place as the other old ladies. So in fact there were 2 of them, but when you exited the shop only one of them were getting destroyed, and so when you go to another shop completely has nothing to do with the previous one, you will have the old lady there. So but we destroyed the lady upon delivering the letter and let the new one kind of spawn, the one that actually sells you medicine. Yeah, so I like it. Yeah, how long have we been, like 2 hours? How long has been this? Almost 2 hours and a half. Whoa, it flew. Okay, my throat's getting tired, so I'm getting tired too, so I'm just gonna go enjoy my Saturday. You do too as well. Remember, I'm gonna keep streaming these videos at least once a week. And the game's getting there, as you can see, it's getting close. My goal for this year is to finish the outside world. Once I do that, I'm gonna do the intro scene, the epic iconic Legend of Zelda, and like the waterfall, and the enemy, not the enemy list, like item list, and the history, the story behind the game. And I'm gonna do that. I need to also make like a save game logic, and when that's all ready, I'm gonna move on to make all the dungeons, which that's gonna take months in itself. So I think I'm not even halfway there, to be honest, even though you can see there's quite a bit of action going on. I feel dungeons are gonna take a long time. The saving mechanisms, there's a lot of tweaking. If you were following today, like the state management, like which flags, which pieces of information I need to preserve, not only through the game but between game sessions, and respawn that a link in that same situation. I have an idea how to do it, but there's gonna be problems, and that's the fun part. This is my goal here, is to just show you a little bit of how a game is made, what the challenges, how do you face big problems, and then you have to bring them down into, divide them into smaller problems that you can actually tackle, and it becomes addictive. It's really quite fun, and it's awesome when it just comes together. It can be quite frustrating, of course, I'm not gonna lie, and this is why this is unscripted. This is just how it is, right? I will be doing this same thing off camera, and I do during the week. That's why between sessions of streaming you can see there's progress on. So I just like to share. I mean, I couldn't stream the whole thing because it's gonna be thousands of hours in total, but at least you get a glimpse of what's happening, and I like. It also motivates me, making me accountable that this game is gonna get done on time, or at least it's gonna get done, period. Okay, so that's all. Have a good one. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about it all, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.